guard. At 6 foot, number 3, Trey Burke. At forward, 6'10", number 42, at small forward, standing 6'5", number 11, Chris Orleans Jr. At center, 7'3", number 6, Kristaps Porzingis. At guard, 6'7", number 77, Luka Doncic. The head coach is Jason Kidd. Once again, your Dallas Mavericks.
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. We do see NBA teams utilizing more zone defenses. Raptors coach Nick Nurse said, offense changed so drastically. Now
we see cycles all the time in the NBA for sure, David. Thank you. Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ingram and Williamson are the forwards. Terrence Ross is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. And for Dallas. And the post players for him, Kleba and Porzingis. Luka Doncic out there with Burke. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Got that one up quick.
And when Luka finds an opening on the perimeter, he does not hesitate. Great focus on that triple.
So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to the Pelicans. And that one's good.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look, a great setup for the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Doncic, and the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Here's Porzingis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Now, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burner. The leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Pass to Cleveland. Porzingis with the ball. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Doncic. Here's Kleba, and it's blocked. And they get it back. A 3 ball. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Burke. Doncic has got a couple of threes now in the first for Dallas. Graham from outside. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
And good that time.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Doncic. Last time out, he had 13 points.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Down low, Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Woo, Tim Hardaway Jr. up and at it that time.
The Pelicans trail. Passes it to Hayes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 4 assists in the game.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Well, Luka has options all over the floor. He's a versatile shooter who can utilize the mid-range. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 8. He had a nice open look right there. Doncic has got 10 points.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
The Mavericks are going for a different look here. Brown is checked in for Porzingis. Illy Cauley-Stein comes in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Trey Burke. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Hayes. Josh Hart comes in for Zion Williamson. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Anthony subbed in for Devontae Green. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
A while back and forth start, that's for sure. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
And that one's good.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
The offensive rebound. Brown kicks to Brunson. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brunson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
That one drops for him.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Here's Brunson. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Out to the wing. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight. Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Doncic outside. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Only 1 miss in his first 8 attempts. Coming out of the gate strong.
Dallas leading by 4. Here's Finney-Smith, and he dunks it down.
Inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Brunson scanning the floor. It's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now.
Oh! Talk about finding change in the couch. How do you get that?
And here's Doncic from the arc. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Here's Brunson. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Doncic. Here's Brown. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists here tonight.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right, because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Moses Brown. Maxi Kleber comes in for Cauley Stein. Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Burke in for Doncic. Wasted no time on that one. Satoransky's got 6.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Runs in the pass to Kleber. Porzingis with the ball. Some nice passing here by Dallas. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Moves back up. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Satoransky.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
That's good from Burke on the assist by Porzingis.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Ross, that's good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Johnson with it. Now defended by Williamson. And Satoransky kicks to Williamson. Another one falls for New Orleans.
That's such an easy assist. Zion presenting himself in a great position to score the ball.
Porzingis high post. Inside, Kleber, and he banks in the layup. Kleber's got his first 2 points of the night. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
And that one, good.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Green. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
New Orleans making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Here's Brunson. 8 points his last outing. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Jalen Brunson. The Pelicans also changing it up. Ingram, he's checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Terrence Ross. And Anthony subbed in for Devontae Green. Doncic with the bucket.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Brown, he's checked in for Trey Burke.
Moses Brown.
1:31 left to play in the first half. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. Tipped away. Ingram with the steal. Deep 2 from Anthony, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Now just a 1-point Maverick lead. A floater. The shot comes out, and New Orleans will go the other way with it. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Good on the shot.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Doncic against Anthony. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Hart, no good. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He witnessed. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He was exactly the kind of long-range threat they were looking for, scoring 18 points from deep on some excellent three-point shooting. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
I like what they've done on the glass. Boxing out, reacting quickly, playing with an aggressive attitude. They set a physical tone, but now everyone gets a chance to recalibrate. We'll see if this rebounding dominance can extend into the second half.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
It was a great display of team ball. Wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And the post players for him, Kleba and Porzingis. Doncic out there with Burke, and it's Hardaway in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
More and more seeing the outside shot coming, man. If Zion hits those consistently, he's unguardable.
Porzingis with the ball, now guarded by Ingram. Count it, good.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size with that kind of touch, that is money.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
This is the big-time night for Porzingis. He's really fun when he gets going like this.
And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Porzingis. That shot, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. A little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And Cleveland slams it in.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Dallas. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Saransky's checked in for Hayes.
Man, these Kevin Durant comparisons are starting to come to fruition right here, especially when Ingram is finishing with power on the drive.
A good look from Doncic. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Doncic has got 31. Here's Graham. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Graham's got the lead up to 4 now for New Orleans. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Doncic outside. And they double up Doncic. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Back to Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the shot goes down. Satoransky's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Brunson.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Brown comes in for Porzingis. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Maxi Kleber. New Orleans also making some changes. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ross. And Anthony subbed in for Javonte Green. Satoransky gets the bucket.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Brunson finds Brown. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brown's got 6 points.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
To the inside. And Brown throws it down hard.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Mavericks.
Here's Doncic. 33 points for him. The pass to Cauley Stein. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Doncic.
And that's another three. And it's really, if the defense is hopeful that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
It's the three-point bomb. He has 7.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
The shot's good from Brunson.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Hart. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Hart's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Shot's good by Hernan Gomez.
How about the move from Hernan Gomez? Has to develop a little bit more at this level. Looks game to put in the effort. I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
Hart the pass to Hernan Gomez. Again, the Pelicans score.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Doncic, no good. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Pelicans ahead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So for New Orleans right now, Brandon Ingram's out there with Hart. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Hayes. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Ingram's got 11 points here in just the second half. Mavericks trail by 6. To the middle, here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein positioned himself early and then found the reward there as he collected the ball and threw it through.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
From 13. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
A different look for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Brown. Maxi Kleber comes in for Cauley Stein. And Trey Burke subbed in for Luka Doncic. New Orleans also making some changes. Williamson is checked in for Hart. Ross comes in for Alexander Walker. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Cole Anthony. Pass to Hardaway. Porzingis is double. Here's Brunson. It's tipped. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now a 9-point Pelican lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for New Orleans?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Right now, efficient as Brandon Ingram is just torching the defense.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Passes to Porzingis. Kleba against Williamson. Pass to Brunson. Back to Kleba. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Hardaway. Again, the Mavericks score.
Tim Hardaway Jr. with the ball on the floor there. Very decisive to get in there on that move.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Brandon Ingram.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear New Orleans' coach going over their plan during the break. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Ingram outside. Over Hardaway. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Ingram's got 32 points in the game.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Mavericks call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Hold the right strings. That's what they love to do.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Taken away by Hayes. And now the Pelicans on the break. Graham inside the line. Again, the Pelicans score.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Yep, that one goes.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Any coach likes it when a guard gets in there and stays active on the glass. Hardaway Jr. did it that time.
Bangs home the trifecta. Mavericks trail by 12. Here's Hardaway. Again, the Mavericks score.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
And so Graham will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Dallas now running out of time. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Hardaway, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
I don't know who's going to get up to that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
Here's Hayes. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Hayes has got the lead up to 12 now for the Pelicans. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Pelicans.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Brandon Ingram.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play, making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's New Orleans. It's a 10-point game. And that one's good. Ingram.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.
Houston, Texas, the site for the Pelicans. Following similar paths in college, now they are absolute terrors at the forward positions. Zion and B.I. They're ready to go as they game plan for the task ahead at the Toyota Center. Pelicans, Rockets, the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello and welcome to Sunday night NBA action here on 2K Sports. Here with Chris Webber and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We're joined by reporter Allie LaForce as well. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jalen Green.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case, his confidence as well, because of this.
Before we get started, we've got just enough time to head over to the sideline. Allie?
Hey, Brian, you could say the alley-oop is perhaps the game's most exciting play. Ricky Rubio said that 80% of the credit should go to the finisher. LeBron James said, quote, the worst passes often lead to the best finishes. And Lonzo Ball said, when you have someone you trust to catch it, you can pretty much throw it wherever.
Oh, yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. And a high-tempo game tonight. Both teams like to get out and run, Grant.
Well, hey, when you've got the speed and athleticism, it's the best way to play. You have to challenge the defense to keep up with you.
A look at the Pelicans starting group. It's an all-Duke forward pair. Ingram the 3, Zion the 4. Terrence Ross is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Hayes in at the 5. And for Houston, manning the backcourt, it's Wall and Green. Tate and Tice holding down the forward spots. And it's Şengün in at the 5. And the basket by Tice.
What a look. Wall is a great passer.
Here's Williamson. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Tate passes to Tice. Now here's Green. Here's Şengün. And that comes off the assist by Green.
just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. So he had to bring much faster help than that.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Green. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. And stolen by Hayes. Here's Ingram, and he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
NBA athletes are getting longer, more athletic, better. Ingram's a perfect example. And looking at Devontae Graham, he came into the league late. He's shown he has no hesitation to put shots.
Offensive board. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. From deep three-point range, Ross can't get it to go. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Graham against Wall. Here's Şengün. Rebounded by Ingram. New Orleans has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Graham misses. And you look at the shots Graham takes. 2/3 of them are from outside, Chris.
I mean, that's what he knows he brings to the table. He's a value scorer from deep. Just hope he maintains decent efficiency in shot selection.
And Ingram gets it to go on the assist from Graham.
3 points.
Graham's got 4 assists now tonight. Outside Wall. Oh, blocked by Ingram.
Sneaky long at 6'8". Ingram with the block.
We see a ton of teams shooting more and more threes nowadays. Here are the best in that department. Number 1, New Orleans.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
Pass to Tice. Plenty of space. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
The shot. And another basket for New Orleans.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. He's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Inside. Here's Şengün. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Hayes. Graham for 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
Well, the rebounding numbers weren't even close. I mean, if that was a boxing match on the glass, they would have stopped that fight a long time ago.
Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Wall. Misses in close.
Playing him tough inside and prevent the layup. Got to get the whole team pumped up.
And the foul called on John Wall.
John Wall.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ingram. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there.
I just love the ball movement.
The Rockets trail. Ball for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
The ball is so smooth off the dribble. I mean, he's showing how effortless his speed and then finishing with the jumper once again.
Here's Green. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Ingram. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Ingram's got 14 points.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Here's Wall. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
You gotta respect the moves of Wall. He has a great sense for where to go when he has the ball.
Another basket for New Orleans.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Gordon against Hart. Gordon, the pass to Green. From downtown, another 3 from Houston.
I mean, this is Gordon's offensive instincts. Going to feeds the open man the moment he spots him.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Wall. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
And the Rockets with possession here, following the score by New Orleans. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist from Hart. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint there early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
The other thing that's been effective so far tonight is their fast break. A lot of points coming on the run. They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Here's Gordon. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Gordon's floater is so soft, gliding it beautifully over the D, making it hard to block.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Ingram's got 20 points.
Wow, that's their 10th straight point coming off a mid-range jumper.
Here's Wall. He can't hit that time. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots. He'd be better off passing them.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Pass to Gordon. Down low, Tice. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tice has got 6.
How about the concentration? Wow, I love when Tice goes up strong and scores on tough.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose. And this leads to scores.
Well, offense is the order of the day. And no question, John Wall at his best attacking the rim. But he said when his shot is falling, it's a whole different ball.
When my jump shot's going, it opens up the floor so much more for me and my teammates and giving those guys open looks. And it's just the hard work I put in and these guys trusting and believing me of being able to knock down open shots.
And Grant, over his career, Wall, frankly, hasn't been the most efficient scorer.
Yeah, he really hasn't. I mean, a tremendous playmaker, but his jump shot is pivotal. If he gets that dialed in, it could really help his game.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything's clicking at the offensive end.
Okay, on the court right now, 2nd quarter for the Pelicans. Zion and Hayes together down low. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Ross in at the 3, small forward.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside. He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Augustine. Here's Martin. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like this.
Nice shot by Ross.
Well, at 6'7", Satoransky is a huge combo guard with the ability to quickly identify wide open teams.
To the middle. And a nice finish on the layup. House has gotten his first basket of the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And let's talk some 2K, Chris. If you're building a player, what position would be the most fun? A guard, a wing, or a big man?
I would say probably a wing. Because you can kind of switch up on the length. You could be as tall as KD or as short as, let's say, Harden. But you can also have skill sets with that. Quickly shooting, getting the guys involved. So I would say, I'm probably going with this guy.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Hey, shot's good.
I remember when you get in trouble for shooting the 3 as a big man. Now teams want their bigs operating outside the 3-point line.
Here's Augustine. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by New Orleans.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Yeah, what was that? Did he forget about very strange.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Anthony's checked in for the Pelicans.
At the line for your Rockets.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. New Orleans in the lead. Ross passes to Anthony. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3. Anthony's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
To the inside. And a two-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Now here's Augustine. Tightly guarded, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Both teams will make substitutions. And Chris, after about a year where fans weren't allowed in arenas, do you think players have a greater appreciation for the energy they bring to the proceedings?
Of course. I think the fans have a greater appreciation. I think the players, I think the referees, I think everyone. You know, the difference between a packed house and an empty arena, that's a big difference. And so the energy of the crowd, man, it's
and the bucket is good.
A focal point of this offense. Ingram takes pride in helping lead the charge on offense.
Here's Gordon. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's New Orleans now. 9-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here.
And they pick up 2.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Good on the bucket.
It's no wonder why they're in front when you take into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far.
And the Rockets call time here. Williamson's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Gordon outside. Back to Augustine. Unable to get that one. Now New Orleans takes it the other way.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop. He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Gordon, the pass to Tatum. And the shot goes. Tate's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Way to work the inside-out game. Draws the defense in and kicks it out for the open shot.
Green. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Devontae Graham. Free throw good. Green.
Hey, Jalen Green kind of started his career with a big moment, being the first player to join the Ignite team in the G League, where he got a taste of the NBA style of play.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Wall's checked in.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Wall. And count it. Now 4 for 9.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Wall's gone 4 for 9 from the field. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Ingram.
A deadly sniper from outside the arc. Ingram knows his coaches and teammates want him to keep firing.
Wall on the take. And the layup falls. Wall's got 11.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect Williamson.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
High degree of difficulty on that shot. You have to maintain control out of the spin move, then knock down the jumper. That was impressive.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
A lot of shooting is confidence, and their heart showing plenty of it with his rise and fire.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. The Pelicans on top, up by 15. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He ended up with 31 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. He seems to have carried the momentum from his last game right into tonight. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it's starting to look like a warm-up. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Green and Tate on the perimeter. Then it's Daniel Tice. Then there's John Wall. And it's Şengün in at the 5, down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
First, the speed and effortless finish. When Wall takes initiative, great things happen.
He buries it from 3. Hayes has got his second basket of the night.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
It's Tate on the wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
He may give up a little size, but has to bounce to hold his own.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Wall, the pass to Tatum. Here's Green. Pass to Şengün. The Pelicans pull it in. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one. And finished off by Hayes.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time.
Coming out of the break red hot. I mean, they have yet to miss a shot.
Williamson against Wall. There's the drive. And the big finish by Wall.
Look at that. That's the exceptional leaping skills of Wall. When he's running to the cup, you know he's trying to ram it down.
New Orleans calls timeout. Houston making some changes. Martin, he's checked in for Tice. House comes in for Tate. And it's Porter Jr. in for Green. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Satoransky comes in for Graham.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass and rhythm.
The Pelicans have gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter.
Growing up, Wall played running back, wide receiver, safety. But just like his idol AI, he gave up the gridiron for the hardwood.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable moves.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
On target from range. And, of course, both AI and Wall were drafted #1 overall.
Both are fast, physical, ruthless, and they have the ability to carry a team.
House misses. New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Now that's a gutsy shot for Satoransky, but that makes a defense stand up and take notice. They better get out there on him.
And Thomas Satoransky picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets. Augustine comes in for Wall off the inbound pass. And then Porter with the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over defensively. That's just poor communication.
And Gordon with the big finish.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
Willing passes, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And the Rockets making a change here. Tice is checked in. Hart's checked in for the Pelicans. Anthony comes in for Satoransky. Oh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Ross has got 7 points for the quarter.
It's just been one of those nights for him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. Shot's good by Hart.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Porter. Here's Tice. Can't hit that one. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
Here's Augustine. That three's off the mark. Augustine's gone 1 for 6 shooting from the field. And they'll get another chance. Here's Anthony. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Anthony's got 14 points.
Jackson Hayes.
Houston has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Hey, shot's good.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Out to the wing. There's Tice with a 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Good work there as it goes.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Martin, and he goes in for the dunk.
He's a guy that can do many things well. I mean, Gordon is far from just a shooter. He's good at passing, too.
Houston has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Tate's checked in for the Rockets. Green comes in for Augustine. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson comes in for Ross.
Great work right there on the inbounds play, getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
No problems knocking that one down. 10 points for him.
Jalen Green.
Here's Alexander Walker. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Gordon down low. Hart with the defensive effort. And so it's New Orleans with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 20. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Houston has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. So for the Pelicans right now, we've got Willie Hernan Gomez, and it's Marshall in at the 3.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And out of bounds, Houston will have it. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Fires top of the key, and down it goes. 2 points. New Orleans is shooting an unbelievable 80% from the floor. Wow, what a performance.
High IQ ball movement by Graham, making sure the ball gets to a wide open shooter.
to the paint. Here's Garuba. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. The NBA has a major presence in Africa now, and you were a big part of making that happen, Grant.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. And to work with the NBA and strategic investors over on the continent in Africa, it's not just a great investment, but you're also doing the right thing, spreading the game, sharing the game, and giving people on the continent the joy that basketball brings to everyone.
Here's Marshall, and the Pelicans get another bucket right there. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the skills to prove it.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight. Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. That one drops for them.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Here's Exum driving to the basket, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Pass to Green. And here's Tate from 6 feet away. And it's Houston scoring again.
Surprised everyone by passing out of his shot. What a fantastic push.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
4-3.
For Houston, they've got 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Down low, Tate. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
He has been unguardable. There's been no misses yet. You have to keep getting him the ball.
The Rockets have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Here's Exum. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
An aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Hernan Gomez gets the bucket.
And the all-around game of Satoransky. Great work sharing the rock with his teammates there.
The Rockets have gone 7 of 8 in this fourth quarter. Inside, Tate. Pelicans cleared away.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Hernan Gomez on the wing. Shoots over Tate. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there. Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Marshall can't hit. The Rockets have gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the fourth.
Come on, B.A. He sure can run.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Here's Satoransky. Shot from the inbound. And the basket is good.
Satoransky works hard to create on offense. I mean, he finds his shot with the mid-range jumper.
To the middle. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
Chris, the max salaries can now reach as much as $50 million a year. Now, we don't want to count other people's money, but those are some pretty good checks.
Oh, yeah, and I'm not hating on it because the more successful the league is, the more entertained fans like myself are going to be. $50 million a season? Kudos to the league.
1:43 left in the game. Left side, Augustine. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right now.
Here's Murphy. Fires in the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Pelicans.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Brandon Ingram.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity. Now, that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, it's not the outcome they want.
Down low. Here's Garuba. Dumps it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. Marshall with the bucket.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. Just a total team effort. It's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Here's Temple, and it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board. That's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Back to Augustine. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every...
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for him.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Now it's ended down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Kevin, thank you. Chris Middleton has been underrated for so long that now is he rated? Giannis Antetokounmpo said, people don't know how much Chris has sacrificed for this team to be great. He could easily be a 25-point-per-game scorer in the league, but he just wants to win. He knows that by doing that, everything else is going to take care of itself. Kevin?
Well, he's an all-star teammate, David, as you point out in that story. Thank you. You know, Steve, above-the-rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin. A lot of watch ahead because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. At the guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. Ogilvy is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Portis in at the 5 down low. And for the Pelicans, Ingram and Williamson are the forwards. Terrence Ross is out there with Devontae Green, and it's Hayes in at the center position. And the Pelicans with possession here. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Ogilvy, and it's blocked. From deep three-point range, the Pelicans keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
And the speed in which Ross can lift off the floor helps him create a lot of second chance points.
Holiday with it. Now defended by Williamson. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Never a bad idea to run the old kick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of it.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play. Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Bucks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Middleton. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Holiday. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Ogilvy. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Ingram dishes to Hayes. Back to Ingram. Shoots over Portis. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Hayes. Ingram's got 6.
What I like about Ingram at this point in his career, very decisive in his action.
Ingram with the steal. There's Williamson with the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Holiday with it. Now defended by Williamson. Shot to stop the run. Milwaukee. No good that time either. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. They lead by 7. Sinks the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here.
Well, let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
New Orleans making some changes here. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Hayes. Josh Hart comes in for Williamson. And Anthony subbed in for Devontae Green. And then for Milwaukee, Wara checked in. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday. He dialed that one up from long distance. He's got 9.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, one of us here knows Cole Anthony quite well. The guy to my side here, Greg, is Dan. Care to share with us a story about your son playing hoops growing up?
Well, I tell you one thing. He's always had that belief, that inner belief in himself and his abilities. And that's something that started early on in his life. And honestly, that's when I knew he had a chance to be a really good player.
Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
That bucket in no time at all.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Hill. And Hill throws it down.
You know, George Hill is an explosive athlete. He can definitely finish above the rim.
A different look for Milwaukee. Jones checked in for Chris Middleton. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Bucks trail by 13. Hill kicks to Jones. There's Portis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He doesn't get the second one. New Orleans has gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Well, three-pointers right on target. Ross has got 7 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And the basket by Hill.
Hill showing some deceptive strength in his wiry frame.
Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Offensive rebound, Hill, and he uses the glass on the lane. 9 points in the game so far.
His fourth make in 5 tries, and we're just getting started.
Ingram, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Oh, man, off to a terrific start, yet to miss with 6 made buckets.
To the paint, there's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Allen, that's good.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Hart, no good. Loss against Allen. Hill passes to Morrow. Here's Allen, and Allen slams it in.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Brandon Ingram, he's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got Ogilvy, George Hill out there with Allen. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, a small forward.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like this, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Got a piece of it. Connaughton uses the glass to finish the layup. Connaughton's got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Ogilvy.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up throughout the evening. He's got to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, with the addition of Jrue Holiday, this Bucks team has gotten even better. Giannis Antetokounmpo said, "We've got a lot of talent and great players. I really believe in this game. As long as we stay healthy, we find a way to compete every night and give ourselves a chance." Guys?
David, they're stacked, that's for sure. Thanks. Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Williamson comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Josh Hart. The Bucks also changing it up. Chris Middleton comes in for Jones. And it's Jrue Holiday in for George Hill.
he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Back to Holiday. No good. Shot missing. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate.
Middleton looking it over. Ogilvy kicks to Connaughton. The pass to Holiday. Here's Ogilvy. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Milwaukee making a switch. DiVincenzo's checked in.
He's a threat to knock it down. Satoransky hurting the D from the perimeter.
Holiday, the pass to Ogilvy. And he converts the layup. Ogilvy has got 12 in the game.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Bucks trail by 19. Here's Connaughton. Here's Middleton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And last season, Middleton adding to his game. Played more of a playmaking role. Great assist numbers for him.
Some changes for New Orleans. Ingram, he's checked in for Hayes. Terrence Ross comes in for Alexander Walker. And Anthony subbed in for Satoransky.
He's on a roll. Brandon Ingram believes he's one of the best scorers in this league, and he is showing it tonight.
Moran, the pass to DiVincenzo. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And for Middleton, he is not the primary ball. But Greg, he can fill in from time to time.
And capable of playing the point forward if needed. Just make smart, simple plays. Great option to initiate the offense. Kind of gives you a different look.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Drops in the tray. DiVincenzo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Williamson, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The grown man play of Zion. Love watching him convert through aggressive defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Yep, it counts. 9 points in the game so far.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You take a look at Holiday. He's there in the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting. The fans have really gotten behind him.
And that's the way it should be. I mean, you could make a case that he should be a starter, but there's just so many great players in the East. Just being in the top 10 shows how much respect the fans have for him.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. Hart's checked in, and then for Milwaukee. Jones comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday. DiVincenzo passes to Portis. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Hart, no good. Bucks trail by 20. Jones, no one around him. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Hart. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
35 seconds left in the first half of the game. Jones kicks to Hill. Back to Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Cole Anthony. It's his first trip to the line.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
Graham, and Graham throws it down hard.
Staying unselfish, keeping your eyes up. So important for a young player. Zion, mature beyond his years.
DiVincenzo against Graham. DiVincenzo passes to Portis, and it's good for 2. Portis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Lets it go from 14. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Playing to Ingram's strengths. He's most effective when he gets his points within the flow of the offense.
So as we conclude the first half, thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Brandon Ingram. He ended up with 22 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
The work they put in on the glass has been the difference. Truly an all-hands-on-deck attack. Give them credit for being the more aggressive. Rebounding is one of the stats that sometimes gets overlooked, but not tonight.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
When you look at their multiple areas of weakness, for me, it starts with their perimeter defense. This organization.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
The talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. Terrence Ross is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Hayes in at the center filling out the middle. That's the Pelicans 5.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Great recognition of the defense. Zion took what the offense gave him and knocked it down.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I have a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Assisted by
Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so the ball's out of bounds. Graham touched it last.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jrue Holiday has been a welcome addition to this Bucks team. Chris Middleton said he just knows how to play the game on and off the ball. How to move without it, how to set guys up. He makes the game easier for everybody. He's made them a lot better. Guys?
So you make us, David. Thank you with stories like that. That kid, that Jrue Holiday, he is a quality kid. Wonderful character, terrific player. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Devontae Graham.
And here's a look at the stats for Ross. He's really stood out for them over the past month. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring.
Ingram against Middleton. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. But only the first miss of the second half, they've come out here with authority.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
And he gets it to go. 24 points for Brandon Ingram.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And Holiday just does so much on the field. But for me, defense is his number one attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Portis. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here's Middleton. He's got 9. Pass to Ojale. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing. I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
No good from Ross. Bucks trail by 18. Here's Allen. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second 3 of this half, 3rd of the night.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Some changes for New Orleans. Hart, he's checked in for Hayes. Satoransky comes in for Terrence Ross. And Anthony subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And then for Milwaukee, Wara checked in. And it's Jared Jones in for Chris Middleton.
George Hill saw the opportunity, got right to the cup.
Anthony's shot is off. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 19-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
There's 1:34 left here in the 3rd quarter. Hill with it. Now guarded by Ingram. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Hill very steady at the free throw line. Not the guy you want to give any cheap fouls against.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
I mean, a fantastic game for them in open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Hill passes to Portis. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Portis. Jones has got 6.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like. And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
It's good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Hill inside. Satoransky covering. It's back to Hill. Beyond the arc. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Floor spacing is so crucial. That's something that George Hill definitely brings to the table. Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
30 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Outside, Jones. Here's Portis. 8 away. And another basket for Milwaukee.
The defense has to know not to put a smaller defender on a player of his caliber.
Basket good. Williamson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Great open look there. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Shoots over Portis. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Williamson's got 22. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've kept the tempo quick in the defense. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened on the court for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with George Hill. Then it's Jones, and it's Nora in at the four spot. A shot by Anthony, no good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Takes the 13-footer. They get the rebound. Nice shot by Portis.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Hands it from downtown. Ingram's got 31 points.
You must chase Ingram off the three-point line. He's too dangerous of a threat to hit a triple.
Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Hey, continue to stack it up from three. He's got 2 in each half so far.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Jones, and he slams it down right on top of Brandon Ingram.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this league, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
So for the Pelicans, Jackson Hayes comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Cole Anthony.
Impressive. You like the aggressive mindset. Holiday's not just floating on the perimeter.
He's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now. One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Middleton. The shot will not fall. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Inside, Portis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Middleton, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
A tale of two halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Bucks trail by 18 to the inside, and Portis throws it down.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's stolen. Now here's Graham.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
You know what we call this play? A dumb play all the way around, especially at this particular time.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Ross comes in for Alexander Walker.
Substitution for your...
And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Portis lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Portis has got 29.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Right on the bucket.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Here's Middleton, and there the Bucks with another bucket.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing. We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out. Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
Hey, keep the ball moving. Holiday showing good leadership, running the offense all the way through.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Brandon Ingram.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love him.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for New Orleans.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one was a dazzling game for Brandon Ingram.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
There's 48 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ron Gomez. Again, the Pelicans score.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
New Orleans on D. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Dosunmu, the pass to Jones. And here is Dosunmu, 6 to shoot. Shoots over Satoransky. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
The Pelicans getting off the bus and heading into the building. To a man, they look intent on producing a win on the road. A view of beautiful Lake Michigan, stunning downtown Milwaukee, and the site of our broadcast today. From 2K Sports to everyone out there, welcome and Happy New Year. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Hey, Allie.
With the Greek Freaks, the Bucks have one of the game's most devastating scores.
Well, certainly makes them harder to stop, Allie. Thanks for that. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Drew Holiday.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. It's an all-Duke forward pair. Ingram the 3, Zion the 4. Terrence Ross is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Bucks, Holiday and DiVincenzo man the backcourt. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Ogilvy in at the 4 spot. Oh, here we are, January 1st. Grant, do players who are struggling ever feel like the new year symbolizes a fresh start?
No. The new year is definitely an exciting time to celebrate, as we all do. But I think that doesn't come around until maybe the All-Star break, which is a little bit past the halfway point. And really at that point, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's Holiday. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Counted.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Ogilvy. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Ross can't get it to go.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Maybe a step out of his range.
You'd love to see Zion develop his passing game even more, but credit to him for spotting the wide-open man.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Well, you can't ever feel safe with Holiday on the floor. Grant, he is one of the great ball hawks in the NBA.
Yeah, he reads plays very well. He has a good wingspan to swipe away errant passes. One of the many reasons Holiday is such a great defender.
So it's Milwaukee now, following the score by New Orleans.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense, but not there.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
And that one's good. Ingram.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. From 13, the shot by Holiday, no good. The Pelicans have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Lets it go. And Ingram gets it to go on the assist by Ross. Ingram's got 8. The Bucks trail. The open shot by Middleton. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Middleton is simply a very versatile and dangerous offensive player. He's clever at using the pull-up jumper in the right spots to balance out his shot-making repertoire.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Middleton. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Puts it up from the high post, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. Give him 8 points now.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
On the road, they got blown defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Now here's Portis. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Magic in Orlando.
And he really dominated, working hard to control the glass.
And Milwaukee has possession. Trailing by 10. Pass to Nora. And he dunks it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's Hill. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 1:41 left in the first. The 9-footer's on the mark.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Pass to Portis. And the layup is good off the glass.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Graham misses. And Milwaukee has possession. 7-point differential. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Now here's Portis. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Hernan Gomez. Good. And Graham with the setup. Graham's got 7 assists in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Hill for 3. Hits the trifecta. Hill's got the second bucket on the night.
Really like the presence of mind from Hill, preparing himself to shoot prior to the pass getting to him.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
A big-time effort for Brown. And one of the key backups for the Bucks, Pat Connaughton, talked.
I've been saying it for a long time. You know, we have.
And Grant, that confidence, something you need from the reserves.
Yeah, B.A., whether it's injury, foul trouble, what have you, those guys are ready to step forward when called upon.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the 3-ball, the long-range shooting.
They've got Rodney Hood, George Hill out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Portis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Count it. Portis has got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Shots good by Hart.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Timeout called, Milwaukee. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Ogilvy, he's checked in for Portis. Middleton comes in for Nora. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Allen. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Hill. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
And you look at Ingram, he's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Inside. To the inside. Here's Ogilvy. That one is off. Now New Orleans takes it the other way. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Good chance here for DiVincenzo. Again, Milwaukee! And there's a 10-second limit on free throw routines. But you see some players ask for time before they get the ball. Grant, do you think that should count as part of their time?
You know, B.A., I don't see why not. I mean, it's about keeping the game moving. So asking the ref to hold the ball longer, not exactly compatible.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked to me about signing the extension to remain in Milwaukee. He said, my goal stays the same. Get better, day by day, step by step. As long as that's what we're all focused on, why not play for the Bucks 25 years? There is no reason for me to move.
Well, he certainly found a home, Allie. Good stuff there.
Feasting on the leftovers, eating big time. Ross stepping inside the arc and making it happen.
And it's Middleton driving, banked it in off the glass. Middleton's got his second basket.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range. I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Graham's checked in for the Pelicans. Anthony comes in for Satoransky.
Well, I tell you what, Middleton really does a nice job at being able to score through contact. Sometimes he gets hammered, and he still gets it up and down.
And Chris Middleton, a great three-point shooter, but he's got a deadly mid-range game as well, Grant.
Middleton is just flat out a shooter. He can pull up from anywhere on the floor. If you give him the mid-range, he'll take it and punish you.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Ogilvy. Outside Holiday. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Middleton.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there. Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. You look at Zion Williamson. What a contribution.
At some point, you have to try and force the ball out of his hands. But that's easier said than done.
And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Portis, he's checked in for Ogilvy. Nora comes in for Chris Middleton. Allen, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And it's Hill in for Holiday. Brandon Ingram is checked in for the Pelicans. Hart comes in for Ross. And yep, it's good.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work. Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Hill finds Portis. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Nora. The Pelicans pull it in. Pass to Graham. From deep. It's hauled in by Portis. Here's Allen. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Allen's got 12 points.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
And it's good. Now hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
While this call may not decide the game.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. The first quarter was a difficult one for Milwaukee. They were on their heels immediately, at one point staring at a 12-point lead. And that's a wrap with the third.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So for New Orleans right now, Ingram at the 3, Zion at the 4. Terrence Ross is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. And the basket by Holiday.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Allen on the wing. Back to Holiday. Inside. Here's Ogilvy. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 6th assist of the night.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane. Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Ogilvy. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Here's Portis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The Bucks making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Pelicans. Alexander Walker comes in for Graham. Portis gets the bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
To the middle. And then Portis with the dunk.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
He drops it from range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. DiVincenzo's got 14.
And they've come out of halftime really on a roll.
And the Pelicans call time here.
And, you know, DiVincenzo starting games, didn't miss a beat transitioning to that role from reserve player the prior season. Not surprising given his mentality.
The Bucks making a switch here. Hood's checked in. Satoransky, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Nice shot by Ross.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And with DiVincenzo, Clark, him stepping into the starting 5 was a natural fit.
Well, I tell you, it seems like a great fit, B.A. It gives that lineup exactly what they needed. A guy who doesn't have to have the ball, plays excellent defense. He can make the 3-point shot, moves well without it. All of that bodes well with those other starters.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Outside Holiday. No one near him. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now. New Orleans in the lead from deep 3-point range. And Terrence Ross gets a 3. Ross has got 21 points in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Back to DiVincenzo. 3-pointer off the mark. The Pelicans shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Milwaukee has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. Fires from the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Phenomenal playmaking instincts from Holiday. Getting the ball to a ready shooter on time and on target.
And that one drops. Hayes has got 7.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And the Bucks call time here. Boy, without question, Brandon Ingram displaying his skills today.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they've got to talk about it quickly.
Middleton against Williamson. And he lobs it up top. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
DiVincenzo really setting the tone offensively. Fantastic stuff from him tonight.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
This Bucks team is arguably the most talented in franchise history. At the same time, the East has gotten tougher. So the Bucks are looking to improvise. Giannis said, quote, "We're getting better. Trying new things, changing our schemes. That's something we think is going to help us." Brian?
Using the regular season to experiment, Allie. Interesting. Thank you. Here's Hill. Rebounded by New Orleans. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Ross. And now a 6-point New Orleans lead.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Middleton. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Shots good by Hart.
They've toned down their 3-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Here's Nora. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his second personal.
It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
Second team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Jordan Mora.
And so he makes both from the line. The Pelicans shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long.
You know, guys, I don't think the defense has any idea of what to do with Hart if he's knocking down shots like that. That's ridiculous.
Cole Anthony. That's his first personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Bucks, Jordan.
And he makes both free throws. And it's Williamson penetrating. Uses the glass on the layup. Williamson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Living up to the immense hype, Zion is putting on a show, shouldering the load offensively.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. The Pelicans on top, up All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. They've got Grayson Allen. He's out there with George Hill. And it's Nora in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And the Bucks with the possession here. They trail by 7. Pass to Nora. Here's Connaughton. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Ingram against Allen. And he makes it on the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Hart from long range gets the 3 ball to go. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Williamson. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. On the wing, Connaughton. Let's go with a 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Anthony misses. The Bucks have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Second chance shot. And Portis with the layup.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside. He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Pass to Allen. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
To tie it up. Here's Nora. He nails it, and we're tied.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Sinks the tray.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Hill for 3. Pure from 3-point range.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
New Orleans calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Hayes is checked in for the Pelicans.
Over the last break, I listened to the Pelicans coach address his team. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Middleton outside. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. From deep. No good. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Middleton against Ingram. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy 2 guard who can really stuff the stat sheet. This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
And that was good. Ingram's got 36 points.
And you want Ingram to take over in these situations, and he does just that when his number is called.
Holiday, Pelicans cleared away.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Oh, got that one up quick. Ingram's got 38 points.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
And that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Milwaukee has gone 4 of 4 from outside during the fourth. Outside Holiday, the 3 is up, and that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Williamson. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. And that one's good. Middleton.
Patience is a virtue. And Chris Middleton, virtuous.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Graham against Holiday. Pass to Middleton. To the inside. Yeah!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Hey, shot's good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Middleton. Outside Holiday. Takes a 3. Money from deep.
You can really see Middleton now starting to emerge as a leader for this team. Whenever they're looking for an important basket, he provides it.
Count it.
Ingram not getting overtaken by the height of the moment. Nailing the shot in the face of the defense because his poise and composure is top level.
Middleton outside. Just 5 to shoot. Good work defensively by Ingram. He got it up in time. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg.